the key ingredient is waves, and that's exactly what we saw yesterday. And well, a lot of people were calling it the best day on tour so far this year. Pretty tough to argue with when you look at some vision of it. Let's dive into our top 5 moments here and just remind ourselves yesterday, what a day.
Oh yeah, we were greeted with just an incredible swell in the morning. Caroline Marks got us off, in the morning with some incredible Oki-esque style approach to the wave here on the backhand. Just ruler edge, 6 to 8 foot, double overhead. Caroline Marks, a backhand display of surfing, which, I guess was some of the most beautiful we've seen since the tour started this year.
And you got to think about the conditions, a typical J-Bay. This was nice, light offshore winds. I mean, in contrast to what we saw yesterday, just this glassy beauties. It was incredible display from the athletes as well. I mean, J-Bay was a star, right? But the athletes answered to it with this incredible surfing.
Caroline kicked off the goofy foot story. This guy picked it up and ran with it, Connor O'Leary.
Yeah, and I've been saying that Connor O'Leary, for me, one of the most improved on the tour over the last 12 months. He's really starting to find his place. The surfing's backed up as well. He's getting better and better. But this man here, something special.
Absolutely something special. And, I still am amazed that he's getting better, and what he's been able to achieve on the face. We knew he was a great aerialist. We saw the 10-point ride. It was due to those 2 huge aerials. But he almost got it done on the face with just this slicing and dicing and speed. And just, any surfer that is watching this is just going, wow, how in the heck is he doing that?
Yeah, the speed, it's almost unmatched, isn't it? But, well, there's some cool stuff going on here.
Moment number 4, Olympic qualification, and flying the flag for Italy. Leo Fioravanti got himself qualified for Tahiti, did represent his country in Japan. He'd be absolutely delighted to be going back to Tahiti.
And when you think about Olympics and all of a sudden, yes, this sport here, it's pretty individual when you're going up the rankings and you're talking about, but this now flying the flag, and what better way to do it than in the biggest sporting event in the world, the Olympics, where you can just, with your country, you're going to have this fan base of the entire Italian flag waving it, as well as the American flag for this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Griffin Colapinto, well, he just missed out, didn't he, on qualification last year, and now he gets the double whammy. He's got Olympic qualification and the opportunity now to win the world title at his home break.
Well, and there's a couple left spots, the Australian flag, one of them taken right here by Ethan Ewing, and that solidification of to be able to compete in Tahiti would have been really good for him, plus the fact that he moved up into number 2 on the rankings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of crazy to think that this guy actually missed out on qualification last time out, the strength of the Brazilian crew, but also got himself locked in for Tahiti. Our moment number 3, though, is clinching the spot into the finals, and he's the world champion. He's in the yellow jersey, and on the evidence that we witnessed here, hard to argue the fact Toledo's the best surfer in the world. Also clinching at his home break, Griffin Colapinto.
Yeah, well, Filipe, we kind of figured he was going to be in the final 5, didn't we? He just had to back up a decent result here at J-Bay, which he was always going to do. But Griffin, this is a special story because there was heartache last year, and then now he gets a shot at it. He's going to have so much hometown support down there. It's going to be rad to watch.
A heartache, but what that does is create growth, and that's why he has been able to get himself into the situation that he sits in now. Clinched a final 5 spot, and again, being able to do it at San Clemente, it's got to be awesome.
Yeah, as did Molly Picklum, and she'll get a run at it. So, you think about her journey over the last 2 years. She was off tour, battled back on again, came on, got the win. She's had some WCT victories now, and now she's going to get a shot at a world title.
Oh, speaking of making a comeback, Caroline Marks had a bit of time away, and she's come back. She looks better than ever, Pete.
Yeah, and to clinch the final 5, she has put herself in San Clemente now for a few years. So you'd almost say, hey, another surfer that's going to have that home break knowledge going into trestles. So you'd expect her to do pretty well.
Well, Coach Luke Egan, he's won the event before, and so he'll be bringing that knowledge as well.
And this guy, Ethan Ewing, will also be heading to lower trestles. Be really interesting to see how he competes with the very best down there, but looking very much in form and very much deserving of that spot.
Yeah, well, Ethan had a little bit of work to do compared to his result at lowers last year. And, well, we're looking at number 2 here.
Yeah, our second moment, your champion for the men, Filipe Toledo, and we've sort of poured all sorts of compliments on him. We're almost kind of running out of words to describe what he's able to do, but I just want to reflect we're looking at one of the all-time greats. He's got one world title. There are obviously plenty of surfers with more done than him, but how good is he in the context of the history of the sport?
Three-time champ here in J-Bay. There's only 2 surfers ahead of him that have gotten 4-time winners. That's what, Mick Fanning and Kelly Slater. So you think about that. He's in good company as a multiple champion here at J-Bay, and you know what? He's still got plenty of years left in him, and I would say after today's performance, we know that we can see him probably in the finals once again next year.
Yep. Well, our #1 moment, and absolutely showing her class here. What an amazing competitor and surfer. Lakey Peterson just looked brilliant and brought it all for finals day.
Yeah, it was a sweet victory, wasn't it? And made even sweeter just by, you know, having that dip in her career over the last sort of 12 to 18 months. Has struggled to find form, struggled to find the wins, but it comes back here at J-Bay, a special place for her. And what a way to do it with some incredible surfing. All the elements just coming together here. She's back in form. Awesome to see.
I'm just going to go golf clap.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Golf clap. We could actually do hurrahs too, but hey, what an event. Honored to be calling the heats with you guys. Great stuff. Wow, I can't believe it's over.
Richie, how good has it been back watching the best in the world go at it in, well, basically perfect J-Bay?
Yeah, well, for me, it was 18 years since I'd been back here. Since I left the tour, it was the last time I was here. So incredible to come back, reconnect with the energy of the place, get a couple of waves and call action with you guys, and I've never done that before. Great to hang out.
Been really good fun. Of course, looking forward to what's going to go down in Tahiti as well. Final event of the season. Cannot wait for that to go down. And the final 5, well, qualification stories, and looking into the Rip Curl WSL Finals as well. That's coming up in September. So, yeah, a couple of decent events from the World Surf League to round out what's been a solid season. It's been an incredible event here in Jeffreys Bay. Thanks for tuning in. We've really enjoyed the pleasure of your company and watching the world's best surfers go at it. We're going to send you out with some highlights. Time to say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
What a beautiful sunrise, and welcome to South Africa.
Jeffreys Bay, it's one of those canvases that is inspiring.
Cola Pinto
Boosts. Come on, that was technically perfect.
Here goes the yellow jersey worn by Filipe Toledo. Big stinging snap, just unleashing 8-5 from the panel.
Got Yago looking for his lead back. Full rotation. What? Yago Dora does it again. He's going for the big backside. Full road in the flats, seat to low. So John now feeling the pressure, needs a 7.35. Florence gets it.
A lot of excitement in the surfers area. A much anticipated pulse and swell.
Easy call this morning. We're up and running.
From Caroline Marks, that was some fire. Big hanger to finish.
Just this beautiful work from Ethan Ewing.
Connor O'Leary is on a heater. 9.57.
Jordy Smith, smooth as you like.
Smith with some travel time, sneaks out the low road. Jordy dropped a 9.
Gosh, that's nasty. Oh, man.
Set up a tube, gets on the tail, comes out with a ton of speed. Lakey Peterson, massive hit from her. The power and control absolutely on point. Great hit. Gabriel, as he just throws all sorts of spray into the atmosphere.
Guys, I mean, this is as good as it gets. The waves are absolutely firing.
Oh my God, he turned it.
He's in disbelief.
Filipe Toledo slicing through these inside sections here.
Welcome to finals day. A distinct chill in the air this morning.
It's freezing.
Big one for Steph Gilmore. She needs to capitalize and get past Molly.
Not enough. Molly Picklum clinching her spot in the WSL Final.
I love you all, and let's go. We're going to trestles.
Watch this. That was impressive.
Healthy looking wall. How about that searing carve?
Sammy's in the water.
Lakey gets gifted with a wave and an opportunity. What a crazy turn of events.
And it'll be Molly Picklum facing Lakey Peterson in the final.
We'll see what she has to do.
Lakey Peterson, our 2023 Corona Open J-Bay winner.
J-Bay champions going for more trophies in the men's final.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? Wow.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.